60.
He's got quite a loopy throw as Mickey Mansell, so when it looks like he's blocked to bed, he hasn't necessarily done so. Can sort of arc it over.
180.
That was all very direct stuff from Damon Heta. Maximum to leave himself double 12, which he will get a go at. Heta appears to have entered some sort of trance, stood behind Mansell there, preparing himself for this moment.
Game shot.
Worked out nicely as well. 2-0, break a throw.
180.
Damon Heta and Alan Suter have both won titles this year. And Heta starting to show that kind of class. Averaging in 3 figures once again, Damon Heta. Not only in the top 10 in the world rankings, is in the top 10 in the averages list for these events. This is the 17th of 30 that will play this year.
134.
So while the titles have been shared around, 15 different winners from 16 events, only Luke Little has picked up 2. Heta is consistently been right up there with the best performers.
96.
If you're wondering who the best one is, it's Gary Anderson in the averages list, averaging nearly 101. Then Chris Dobie.
Game shot.
An 11 darter for Damon Heta. Johnny Clayton doesn't look like he'll be going through. That's on streaming board 1. He's 5-1 down to Florin Hemple. And Gerwin Price's fellow Welshman is 4-1 down to a fellow German, Pascal Ruprecht. Hemple and Ruprecht taking apart the top 2 Welsh players in the world.
134.
Now, Mickey Mansell, it's been a decent leg. Ton 40 with the darts. But he's going to have to take out 161, which he cannot do, to stop Damon Heta getting a look at a match-winning 87.
65.
For a 6-0 win. He has been superb here, Heta. 20 for ball. Gets the treble for double 5 instead. Oh,
77.
Millimetres away from the whitewash. But there's no guarantee Mickey Mansell gets darts at double here. Does he go double-double? Could go to the 16s here. Well, I think he's going to loop it over, or try. No, treble 12 for tops.
56.
Well, he's missed by a similarly small distance, but it might be the last dart he throws in Milton Keynes this week. Yet another first-round exit for Mickey Mansell, but you cannot blame him for that. That is a superb display from Damon Heta.
$57. $100.
Got to be perfect. And that isn't perfect.
83.
Bullseye.
Oh, shot.
Beautiful dart from Yellow Classon. 3 legs on the spin.
$174.
Brilliant stuff. 174 for Graham Hall to add to the 177 he hit earlier.
96. $139.
Really not keen on throwing all 3 darts on the treble 20, is he, Graham Hall?
87.
A lot of it might be he's not convinced they're stuck in the board as hard as they might be, not as secure as they could be. But he's moved away a few times with the last dart when you would think, stuck 2 in there, it'd be better to stick another one. Lovely dart. Double 12.
Game shot.
That is a 12 darter from Graham Hall. The last two legs completed in 15 and 12 darts.
$180.
A third maximum for Jelle Classon. Could it prove to be decisive? Started this leg so poorly. Finishing it more strongly. But Graham Hall could finish it off on the ball.
101.
Didn't quite get the weight right. The line was perfect. Oh, can he see it? He can, but which bit? The very right corner.
19.
3 darts missed for 5-4. Set to be another breaker throw. Double 8. Graham
Game
Hall
shot.
will throw for the match, but in a game where neither player has been able to hold their throw. Classon leaves 170. Hall has a shot to win it already, though. Treble 18. Would have left the bullseye, but he couldn't get it.
91.
He does leave himself on double 16, and this is just too much.
$119.
Match darts for Graham Hall to beat Jelle Classon for the second time in 3 days to move into a provisional spot for the Worlds and for the Players' Championship finals.
Game
There
shot
it is.
And the match.
A topsy-turvy game with just 3 holds of throw in 10 legs of darts. Hall finishing better, far better than Classon, and ultimately it proved to be the difference. Didn't like that one. Can he just force one through there?
81.
Yeah, he can. Worked out all right in the end for Alan Suter. All those missed darts at double in the opening leg
97.
for the machine. He hasn't had a dart at double since.
Game shot.
And that's not changing in this leg either. It is 4-0 to Alan Suter. Not a huge collection of big averages
90.
around. The highest has come from Luke Woodhouse, nearly 105 in a 6-0 win over Richie Burnett.
$41.
I was just about to say James Wade should be getting his first darts at double since leg 1 in this leg, but it's not nailed on now, is it? Got to get 100 minimum, you'd think.
85.
All went pear-shaped in the last dart. 55 left. 40 left.
Game
James
shot.
Wade is on the board. Winner of this faces either Boris Kritchmar or Simon Whitlock. That'll be our last remaining first-round game on this streaming board.
140.
Alan Suter putting in a magnificent leg here. What a response to losing his first leg of the match. The average climbing up to that mid-90s range where we've seen him so
60.
often in recent weeks. There's that double 18.
Game
There
shot.
it is, 12 darter. Brilliant one as well from Alan Suter. 5-1, and it's the writing on the wall for James Wade today. Then inexplicably went for treble 19 and hit it, only to find he'd left himself not 24, but 27, and could not complete the 9 darter.
140.
Alan Suter looking to complete this game with one of his trademark big finishes. He's won a game at Ali Pali with a 136 before.
140.
Is he going to win one at the Marshall Arena in Milton Keynes with a 136? No is the answer. Look, just go for the 16 suits.
100.
Well, he was desperate to leave the double 18 he likes. Might not get a go at it.
97.
He does. Match darts incoming. Alan Suter to sweep James Wade aside for the loss of just 2 legs. It's exactly what he's done. Very, very solid stuff from Suits. James Wade never got going, missed loads of darts in the opening leg. The 164 isn't going to go.
$96.
167 might. 167 might, you know. Ooh, Boris Kritschmar misses the bullseye. May only be 1 dart at double for Whitlock, though. It is only going to be 1. Double 16 the target.
36.
1 not enough for the Wizard. Now can Big Boris tidy up the 25 for a 3-1 lead in the first break. Double 8. Excellent leg of darts. Boris Kritschmar threatening the 167. Couldn't take it out, but he's allowed back to the board. He leads 3-1.
$44. $137. 59. 73.
Well, they're ones he can afford to miss. He will be back. If you're wondering about Simon Whitlock's position for the Players' Championship Finals in the Worlds this year, same as Kritschmar, outside of both of them by a few grand.
136.
Whitlock and Kritschmar both in the 50s in the tour card race as well, late 50s too. Double 8 for 5-1.
Game shot.
Oh, it's in, is it? Well, it's looking like a third convincing win on this board. We saw a close game between Graham Hall and Yellow Classon. Could have gone either way. Seems to be no pattern to it apart from lots of breaks to throw. But Damon Heta 6-0. 6-2 for Alan Suter against James Wade.
145.
And Boris Kritschmar zeroing in on a 6-1 win against the Wizard Simon Whitlock.
58.
Not enough to apply the pressure. Double 8. Double 4.
Game
there
shot
is no dispute about that. A 6-1 victory for the Croatian. Boris Kritschmar sees off Simon Whitlock, who has lost in round 1 3 days running, and you can see it's a deserved victory. Just 2 points difference in the averages. He's won 2 games out of the 4 that he's played so far. He's had 1 average around 97, 98. All the other ones have been 91, 92. And that's not the Gerwin Price that we know. In fact, it's not the Gerwin Price Steve Beaton knows, because the last 5 times they've played, Price has won all of them, and he's averaged over 100 in all of them.
I think it's 2018, isn't it? Last time Steve Beaton beat Gerwin Price.
76.
But when you want to get back to your old self and you go in Price, set up a game with Steve Beaton, because that'll get you back on track. And it's a 12-dart start, and all of a sudden you start thinking, Gerwin Price, maybe this is the day when he just clicks.
139.
About to say, Stephen Beaton in total control with one of the most beautiful throws ever in the world of darts. I worked with Steve last November, and he said he was working on his throw, working. But I can't believe that you tell me that, because it just looks so incredibly natural.
How is he working on
58.
it? Tanning himself.
Yeah, he did talk about his garden, actually, but that's another story. You just want to see
47.
him in that hot tub in his garden, don't you? That's all you want to know.
Who wouldn't? To the 14s. Now the bullseye. Went for a big
93.
safe 14 to try and guarantee a shot at the bull. He got it. But Price is going to get one at tops.
And these are the types of finishes you were talking about. Never looks like missing them.
Game shot.
And you were spot on, Dan. You know, you would give it to that man. He extremely talented, but an awful lot of bottle.
And that's where you can sort of understand when he gets frustrated, saying, oh, I was bombing doubles, I lost this game because I missed these chances. It's like, okay, he only had one dart here and one dart there, but he expects them to go. That's the standards he sets for himself. Another in there leaves double 12. For a 138. The greatest 138 checkout you have ever seen in the history of this sport. Gerwin Price, 5-0. Yeah, difficult board to get off this one, isn't it?
140.
Price likely to get another chance to win the match. Less likely now. Oh, Steve beaten. He can't get near the bullseye.
Yeah, nod of appreciation from Gerwin Price behind. Back to his beloved tops. Takes his time this time for the match.
56.
It is now 5 match darts across 3 separate legs that Gerwin Price has missed. And Steve Beaton punishes once again. It's a 14 darter. It's another breaker throw. It's 3 legs on the spin.
Should be the 18s. Such a good mark. I can understand why he did that.
82.
He will not go for this.
135.
I'm not so sure. He's left himself an excellent opportunity. Has been 5 missed darts, but here comes Beaton.
160.
Accidental tops to leave double 10. Gerwin Price leaves double 12. Often his go-to double nowadays. Double 6 then. And finally, at the 7th time of asking, Gerwin Price finishes the game off by hitting the match dart.
I have to tell you the funniest story. 3-0 up against him in Isle of Man. He put his darts down, shook me hand. I said, it's best of 7. And my confidence went, he walloped me 4-3. Clever, cute, intelligent.
140.
And I was Cameron Mensah.
Brilliant leg of darts this from Cameron Mensah. He's looking to back up that breaker throw. However, Nyman is close enough to force him. Well, not going to force him to go for the bullseye because he just takes it out in 2 darts. 13 dart break, 11 dart hold. Lightning fast start from Cameron Mensah.
He's had that incredible run as Mensah looks at this 170. We can just see his eye line there.
38.
Not a slight consideration for the big fish. Dare I say, once again, very sensibly, leaves double 16.
140.
Nyman with a real shoulder shimmy into that one. This is the only place he's come a bit unstuck in this game. Stays over on the right-hand side,
16.
and I do wonder whether moving back to the centre of the oche might have been better.
It's a lazy dart. Move back and get your eye line right on there. He could be punished. I think that's crept in. It's double 12.
80.
He's had chances here, Vessel. Dart there at double 12. He missed a dart at double 18 and double 9 in that 4th leg. The gap goes back to 2 legs between them. Could both be on 170 here. No, Cameron Mensah's down to 132. Slightly better option.
The big fish versus the champagne 132. You listening, Rod Stud?
134.
Ball. Well, what a guide if he gets the 57, but he couldn't do it. And it's that double 18. Now Nyman keeps leaving it. And finally, he's hit it. 4-3.
The fluency of Joe Cullen. He won his opening game. You just sense he's scrapping a bit today.
96.
Searching for that form. 4-2 up against Paul Cron at the moment.
Not set to be at the World Grand Prix, Joe Cullen. That'll be the first time in years. Really does need to find something. That's something for Cameron Mensah. It's a 3rd 180. Only a point between them in this leg.
7th maximum. Double 7.
74.
Big chance for Menzies.
51-36. There's the 51. There's the
Game shot
36.
and
And Cameron Menzies. 5 perfect darts to wrap that one up and win it by 6 legs to 3. As you can see, 101 averages the pair, despite the fact they both missed loads of doubles.
They use the bullseye here.
165.
Sensible play, because if it had gone for the bullseye and hit it, then it gets a little bit tricky. A potential 10 darter for Stephen Bunton.
140. Game shot.
10 darter it is. Absolutely fantastic dart from the bullet. Will that be the catalyst to get him going in this game? Such a beautiful throw, isn't it?
180.
The 180 is continued. 9 now.
83.
Plenty of time in the hands of Luke Woodhouse. He'll start centre of the board. Can't miss at the moment. It's double 8 this time.
Game shot.
10 darter in the previous leg from Bunton. 12 darter response from Luke Woodhouse. After 9 darts, Bunton looking good on his throw. Doesn't particularly start in the 18s, is what he's telling me there, but it should be the shot. That's the reason why you didn't want to throw it. That is brilliant. He was second best in this leg, and he's put an awful lot of pressure on this 161 from Stephen. Once again, he moves to the centre of the hockey. Stephen Bunton, one of those players who plays far
65.
right. There's Luke, you can see right in the centre of the board, starting treble 19.
70 left. 70 left, yeah.
Just checking it's 70 left, so treble 18 or treble 10 being the shot.
94.
Leaves a 2 darter. Stephen also on a 2 darter. I feel this is a really important. You just sense Stephen knows the importance of this 96. Big sharp and take a breath. What a dart. What a finish.
Shot.
Absolutely beautiful. Applauded in the background there from Luke Woodhouse. I think both of them realised the importance of that finish. He's been sensational at 180s.
97.
Options on the 104. Same preparation for Bunton. Finds the treble, so he's giving himself a dart. A double 16.
72.
The winner of this game will play Ryan Searle. Luke Woodhouse will stay there. Ouch. Relief for Bunton in the background.
96.
Pretty much gone with throw. Only the 2 breaks to throw in this match because they're both scoring so well. Going to give himself a chance.
80, yeah.
Sensory taking his time, making Luke Woodhouse think about more of his finish. I think he fancies the 127. He may see him go down to 19s, or can he see enough of that treble 20?
134.
So, the time he took it worked. Leaves himself a 2 darter. Woodhouse is going to have a dart to go all the way. It's double 16.
88.
Well, the finish that changed this match was a stunning 96 finish from Stephen Bunton. Very similar finish. Is he going to be nice and aggressive with a treble 20? Absolutely perfect. And it's brilliant from Stephen Bunton. Another superb game here on Stream 2. And Luke Woodhouse, who had a 9 dart in the first match, remember, when he come up against Stephen Bunton. Woodhouse was dominating the game at 4-2. Stephen Bunton had a 96 finish. In his mind, he's the best double 16 hitter in the game.
$140.
Much better from Smith.
139.
For a 2-0 lead, a nod of the head behind from Ryan Joyce. It's double 16. That's
Game shot.
absolutely superb once again from Ross Smith. Hasn't been at his blistering best so far in this game. Winning legs for Ryan Searle. 10, 11, 14 and 11. There's the 180 from Ross Smith. Sense that Ryan, once again, just sitting above that treble.
88.
Perfect first. This is on the back of the 180, remember.
120.
Joe Cullen, first player through to the quarterfinals. Maybe Chris Landman, 6 legs to 2.
$137.
All Ryan Joyce can do is hope right now. You don't expect Smith to miss this
Game
double
shot.
8, and no such problem whatsoever. Joyce didn't even get back. Well, from a disappointing display, despite the fact he's 5-2 up, he could finish with a real crescendo here.
140.
We've already seen a 9 darter today from Luke Woodhouse. Not to be from Ross Smith. We are still searching for our 500th 9 darter in PDC history.
65.
Not that Ross will care one jot.
51.
I think he's pretty much given up there, Ryan. Stay away from him for a few minutes. Big 16. And it's tops for the match.
46. 58.
Yeah, does he go for the double 15? Does he split? He's been good on double 8.
Game shot.
And Ross Smith
the match.
is through to another quarter-final where he will play Keen Barry. Yeah, that was sort of the first thing we said this morning, to see him in 17th place in the main order of merit and 17th place in the Grand Prix
120.
merit as well. But yeah, he's doing what he needs to do. Joe Cullen's not someone who'll panic, just like this man in your picture right now. However, he hasn't found the treble 18. The Florin Hemple will have a shot at 146.
92.
Super last star from Searle.
Well, another in there would give Hemple a go. Double 16 himself. Oh,
Game
that is
shot.
absolutely superb. That will stun Searle.
Yeah, I asked the question this morning. Which player's coming right last minute? And
46.
Ryan Searle does leave things late, but then he never, ever leaves the practice board. Good effort again from Hemple, but he'll take that as second
128.
best.
165.
Not too shabby from Searle, but it may not matter a jot. As Hemple
Game
hits and gets halfway.
Yeah, I can understand it on some of the TV terms when it's blisteringly hot.
180.
Just to dry the darts, maybe. Super darts on both here. 181 after 6.
Yeah, it's been a good game, this. The numbers are
96.
exceptional. Both players averaging in 3 figures.
Just remember, Florin Hemple is a player who's, when he arrived here on Wednesday, he lost with an
65.
81 average in his opening game to Rowby. Here he is, absolutely flying right now.
After beating Dave Chisnell in emphatic fashion as well. So can't bed the bull. So Hemple with another combo finish in front of him. He's threatened all of them. He's taken out most of them. And he's threatening another one here. He's taking out another one here. Hooray for Hemple. This is a stunning performance.
$96. 140.
And Hemple set it up after that first dart. You'll expect a good finish. That's exactly what he has done. And the way Searle has been finishing, you can't say you really fancy this, but it's typical of darts that when you get one, that's awkward. He loves tops, but that was just so awkward after the second dart. This for the match. Big surprise. Double 8.
62.
Double 10 can't be found, but he...
shot.
Oh, I thought he was going to throw again then, Ryan Searle. His eyes are bad. That was right in the centre of the double as well. Speaking of three figures...
180.
Ryan Searle, I think, becomes favourite now for this match. Remember, Searle would have the darts in the last leg.
46.
And he cannot find a treble again. What a seesaw battle this has been.
83.
3 match darts, Florian Hemple. His mind will be an absolute mush right now.
59.
I'd say Ryan Searle's not the greatest at fighting back.
60 scored, yeah.
Double 19 if he wants it.
60. $100.
He didn't split the 34. Does he split the 38? He goes straight for it. Wow, what a double one there is. He played it really safe with a 3 and 17 bed. From 5-1 down though. Ryan Searle is 261 points away. An unlikely win. Down to his misfortune of missed doubles. Once again, is the door ajar for Florian Hemple. This is super. After what he's been through the past 5 minutes, to bounce back like this and give himself another potential opportunity.
Saw him smashing that 146. And that is a terrible time to get the maths wrong.
53.
That's not enough. It should have been at least a 2-dart finish because Ryan Searle will leave it pretty.
83.
Oh, will he? Florian Hemple. He's been through absolutely everything. He's had 3 match darts. He's got at least another 2 here. Double 14 will be the target. Double 7. And what a way to finish for Florian Hemple. What a seesaw battle that was. 5-1 up. He was cruising.
$55. $140. $104. Game shot in the second leg.
Nicely done that by Josh Rock. To square this match up and cancel out that immediate breaker throw with the ton finish.
$100. 139.
Stunning attempt.
$45.
Double four.
21.
Well, Rock really has been the aggressor in this game. He's had darts to win every leg, but could find himself behind.
Game shot in the
Does
third
find
leg.
himself behind, and Smith looks as surprised as anything there.
$55. $171. $140.
Brilliant. Double 12.
Shot in the
Yes,
sixth
Rocky.
leg.
3-3 respected by Ross Smith.
$85.
The 105 for Josh Rock to capitalise. A brilliant bull. Helps him tee up tops.
65.
Few darts have landed exactly there, haven't they, for Josh Rock in this game? Resting on that top wire. But nothing Ross Smith can do other than hit
139.
and hope.
Game shot on the 8th leg.
Well, the hopes of that leg are gone, and Josh Rock is now 2 up and 2 away.
$135.
It looks like Rock that's got the impetus here. This has been a real drop-off in the middle of the match from Smith.
140.
May result in the end of the match coming quicker than he would have hoped.
100. $41.
No need for Rock to even consider the 19s route. Super stuff. Oh,
Game shot
yes,
on the ninth
fantastic.
leg.
6-3 Josh Rock, who now needs one more.
$180.
Good response by Smith. His 5th of the game,
100.
and it just forces the issue somewhat here. Yes, Rock's on a checkout, but it's a huge one. Missed the ball already for this, in fact. Ross Smith has reignited here. Absolutely
165.
sensational. He's on a 10 darter to stay in it.
$100.
Ross rising again. Rock's already had the 64 for this match. Missed 2 darts at tops for it.
Game shot
Doesn't
on the
get another
11th
go.
leg.
Ross Smith keeps the game going.
$180.
Keeps firing in the big numbers.
125. $87. $140. Game shot on the 12th
And
leg.
it does go the darting distance All comes down to one leg. What's happened before counts for nothing.
$96.
Rock still very much in the box seat.
130.
Superb closing out, or attempted closing out. Still has work to do.
$125.
Smith manages to leave a finish just to keep Rock honest.
Game
but
shot.
that is
And
that.
the match.
A
Josh
clinical last leg, won in 11 darts in a decider
Fantastic.
to reach a decider of today's tournament. Rock defeats Ross Smith 7-6.